Hello friends, welcome to Programming Concepts. My name is Amit and this is part 34 of ASP.NET Core MVC tutorial. In this video, we will talk about how to include specific tag helper without the help of Asterisk. Asterisk is there to include all default tag helpers. Alright, along with that we will discuss what is the scope of these tag helpers. This is continuation to part 33, tag helpers in .NET Core MVC. So please watch it before proceeding to this one. I shared the link in the description. In our last video, we had learned that this command is required to import tag helpers to our view so that we can use them. Here, first statement, add tag helper, is there to include tag helpers, just like using statement. Third statement specify assembly or namespace from which we need to include tag helpers. Second statement is for what tag helpers we need to call. Here we used asterisk, which means include all tag helpers available in the assembly specified in the third parameter, which is Microsoft.ASP.NET.Core.MVC.tag helpers in our case. But if I said include specific tag helper, say image tag helper without asterisk, is it possible? Yes, absolutely. Let's see that. Let's get back to Visual Studio. And this is the project which we are working with. You can see in this view, we only required image tag helper. As per definition from Microsoft, second parameter is there to include which tag helper you want to include. But what is the name of tag helper which I'm trying to use? I'm trying to use ASP-append-version here. So what should I write instead of asterisk? There is no IntelliSense available and this is confusing, right? Let's go to the Microsoft site to find out the answer. Let's see what they have to say about it. Let's press Ctrl+F, search for fully qualified name. And here, to add a tag helper to a view using an FQN, which is a fully qualified name, you first add the FQN and then the assembly name. Most developers prefer to use the asterisk, which is wildcard syntax. But I'm not able to find a list of class name for these tag helpers in this page. Only one example of authorizing tag helpers. But I have to use image tag helper. Let's see what else we can find here. You can see in the left panel, there is a section for built-in tag helper. Expand. Here is the image tag helper. Let's click on it. And here also I'm not able to find the name of class for image tag helper or any example how to include only image tag helper. Not sure why class name is not available in the first place. Anyhow, in the left panel, click on anchor tag. And here is another link, anchor tag helper in the definition. Click on it. And here you can see the class name at the top. Just below you can find interface iTag helper targeting anchor element. Alright. So in the left panel you can search for image tag helper. Click on it. And here you can see the class name image tag helper. Now it seems quite obvious, but when I was going through the Microsoft documentation, I find it really difficult to identify what should I write instead of asterisk. Now after reading names of classes like image tag helper, anchor tag helper, label tag helper, etc., it looks really obvious, but as a beginner, I wasted almost half an hour for this stupid thing. Anyhow, no problem now. Just in case you are interested in code for these tag helpers as well, you can go through the GitHub page of ASP.NET Core. Here, search for your tag helper which you want to explore. Let's search for image tag helper for now. Click on it. Here you can see the namespaces Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.MVC.tag and the class name is image tag helper. Alright, let's use this fully qualified name. Let's copy this namespace and paste it and after dot specify the class name, which is image tag helper. See, color of tag helper changed. Now, if you want to use one more tag helper, then simply copy and paste this line and replace the tag helper class. Let's say we also wanted to use the anchor tag helper class. Then replace image tag helper with anchor tag helper. Simple, extremely simple. Although in general we use asterisk, but because in documentation I find it difficult, so I thought to include this in our video. You can ask this question with your friends or colleagues to see if they also struggle when they try to do this first time. Alright? Looks really complicated, right? Too much to identify for just the class name. Another thing which we can do if we want to get the class name of tag helpers, and this is really silly from my side, and I find out after spending half an hour that first thing which we can do is use asterisk while including your tag helpers, and then mouse over your tag helper, and Visual Studio will give you the class name of that tag helpers. I know it's really silly, don't get angry with me. We are all stuck sometime with silly things. If you also follow the Microsoft documents the first time, you might also get stuck with this, just to identify the class name. So I thought to share it with you. Alright. Next question is, what if I need to use image tag helper in another view as well? Let's just copy and paste image element to delete employee view. And if you look at the color, you can easily guess tag helper is not applied. And I hope you also guessed why it happened. Because we added tag helper in index.cshtml and trying to use it in another view. So let's quickly copy the add tag helper command as well. Just copy and paste. And as soon as you paste the command, color or image element color has changed. It means tag helper applied successfully. So the scope of this command, add tag helper command, is limited to its view only. If we define this command, add tag helper command, in one view, it is only available to that view only. But what if we don't want to repeat this code? We know that almost every view required these tag helpers. So can we define them globally? And the answer is yes. And can you guess which is the right file or place for our global imports? Yes, it is viewimports.cshtml. So let's cut and place this command in viewimports.cshtml file. And also delete command from other views as well. Now with this command in view imports file, our tag helpers are available to current and subdirectories. And if you want to use add tag helpers command in specific folder, you don't want to use them globally. You can create another view import file in any folder. Similar to scope of view import files which we had discussed in part 29 of this video series. Simple, extremely simple. Let's quickly copy and paste view import file to employee folder, just in case anybody still has any confusion, and delete the command from the root view import files. We can use tag helpers and employee folder. Now if I try to use the same command in any other folder, let's say in layout page, it will not work, obviously. Let's see that. Let's copy the image tag and copy it into layout page. See, color doesn't change. Let's apply add tag helper command in view import file at the root directory. Just copy and paste or Control Z and go to layout page again. See, working as expected. Simple, extremely simple. It's all depends on the scope. Now another question. If I specify add tag helper command in root view imports file. Can I restrict this command to work in employee folder? Did you get the question? I apply add tag helper at root level, root view level, and still want to restrict for my employee folder, which is subfolder. Let's see that. Let's delete this command from view imports file within employee folder and go to index view. See, still working. Go to delete employee, working here as well. So is there any way to restrict that? Let's see that. As per Microsoft, just like we use add tag helper command, we can use remove tag helper command as well. Let's use that. Let's just copy add tag helper command and paste it in view imports file within employee folder and just replace add tag helper with remove tag helper. Other parameters will remain the same. Save and let's go to the index view. See, tag helper removed. Let's go to delete employee. Here as well, add tag helper removed. Now, what if we need to use tag helpers in every view within employee folder or any other folder except index view in employee folder? Right now, we only have 2 views and it will increase, right? In that case, best way is to apply add tag helper globally and restrict at page level or vice versa depending on your situation. So just cut and paste this command to index view. In that way, it is only restricted to index view and available to rest of the views because we already applied at global level. Alright, another question, last one, promise. What if, let's say, designer don't want to use it for specific element only to test anything? I mean, we have more than one tag helper applied and we only want to restrict it for one element. Let's see that. Let's go to delete employee view. Copy and paste this element again. Now I want to use tag helper for first one, but not for the second, and don't want to change tag helper command as well. Then in that case, we can use opt-out feature from Microsoft. For that, we only need to apply exclamation mark at the beginning. And that's it. You can see color is changed. Simple, extremely simple. Alright then, that's it in this video. If you have any queries related to the content of this video, do ask me in comments. Till then, thanks for watching.